Midland Rockhounds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Double-A Baseball here on the show. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Kareem Blackwell will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's the 1-0. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Hitters count 2-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. 4-3 on the put out to first, and with that, let's check out how the Rockhounds set up on D. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jake Gobert will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Yeah, this would have been sensational if he gets it, but once it gets by him in left field, it's a sure double.
Stepping in now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Benito Ferreira will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Men on third with 2 down. comes set. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Jeff Ramsey will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Midland, designated hitter, Jeff Ramsey.
And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting second, first baseman.
Not the way you want to start the bottom of the first. This is a play that needs to be made, but instead, they allow a speedy leadoff man to reach base.
Joe Glenn will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he is in there.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to take the outs when they're giving them to you. Here he tries to force this one into second base, and you knew right when he threw it that this didn't look very promising. And now they wind up getting nobody out.
Into the box, Stephen Crawford, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on hold. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. Patrick Watson will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot.
Watson.
First pitch coming. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Whew, that's a gift.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. A 2-1 offering. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, give these guys some credit. They've come into this game swinging the bats, and they've jumped all over this guy. 3-run homer here makes it 4-0 already here in the first, and these guys look like they're out for more.
Into the box now, Tom Delgado.
Catcher. Tom.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Here's the pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Well, he's already served up a 3-run homer. Now, they're starting another rally right away. This hasn't been a very good first inning for him by any stretch, so he's going to need to put an end to this thing quick or he's not going to be in the game much longer.
In now, Fernando Cordova. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. George Jimenez will go to work much earlier than anticipated here as he'll try and sort this mess out in the very first inning. Fernando Cordova will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
I'm not really sure he's working around him here. I just think he doesn't have his release point yet.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here's the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And he waited for his opportunity there, but it's not going to pan out this time as a good throw nails him at second.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Standing in now, Nick Worth, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Todd Sanborn leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Todd Sanborn.
Now the first pitch. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
Greg McElroy will be the batter.
Hey, double him up!
First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Crawford comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Luis Trujillo will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You can see here on show motion, he's trying to dance out of the way, but this thing just comes bearing in on him, and he can't quite jump quick enough and gets him right on the foot.
Into the box, Michael Rush, as he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. First and second now, one man out. The 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Greg Chester will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Stepping in now, Adam Fletcher, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, you know, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. He'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Into the box now, Jeff Ramsey, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. There's one on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-0. Maurice Getz will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. First pitch to him. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Watson is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Kareem Blackwell will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Watson has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Jake Gobert.
Jake Gobert will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Abraham Almonte will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Crawford is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Joe Glenn will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming.
Here we go.
And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Gotta make it safe.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Stephen Crawford will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Patrick Watson.
Patrick Watson will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. First pitch coming. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 minutes. Now here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The catcher, number 33.
Now, he looked at 2 pitches he didn't like, but on 0-2, he couldn't wait any longer, so he jumped all over this one and ripped it out to the wall for a loud double.
Standing in now, Tom Delgado, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Into the box, Fernando Cordova. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. So they've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count. It's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Nick Worth will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
TheShowNation.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Run your league online. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things The Show is TheShowNation.com.
He waits, now the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 5-0. Benito Ferreira will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Benito Ferreira.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Come on, go nice and easy.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Todd Sanborn will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Stepping in now, Greg McElroy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Luis Trujillo will try it again. He was hit by a pitch his first time.
Let's shut it down here.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply out to left center, and he'll deliver an RBI with 2 away, as this should be good for extra bases. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Michael Rush will step in now. He He's ready. Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 5-1. Greg Chester will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Greg Chester.
Now the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, they had to call on him a bit earlier than they would have liked, but all things considered, he's done a pretty nice job in long relief so far, just allowing the 1 earned run.
Adam Fletcher will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. McElroy is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The designated hitter, number 4, Jeff Ramsey.
Jeff Ramsey will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Maurice Getz will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Shortstop, Maurice Getz.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Kareem Blackwell will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Into the box now, Jake Gobert, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. One 0 pitch now. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder
Abraham Almonte will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Crawford is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
now batting, first baseman.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Now, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Benito Ferreira will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Has a look, now the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game. And he'll get in there safely. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Todd Sanborn will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And here's the first pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. He waits, now the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 1-1 home. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Crawford is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 5-3. Joe Glenn will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Joe Glenn.
Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless.
Give this guy some credit. He's been able to hold the fort since he came on early. He's kept his club in the ball game, and that's all you could have asked for.
Now a hard liner toward short. Base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over.
In now, Patrick Watson. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, if he wants to go about getting the cycle, he's got the 3 hardest parts out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he's able to make it up to third. Now he needs just a single in his next at-bat to finish it off.
Tom Delgado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Harry Maine is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Tom Delgado will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Now the 3-1 home. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Fernando Cordova will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop.
Nick Worth, see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Nice easy stroke.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-3. Greg McElroy will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Luis Trujillo will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Are you kidding me?
Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, Michael Rush. And, oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Maurice Getz will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
2 out with the man at first. The 1-0. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockhounds lead it 6-3. Greg Chester will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first offering. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Adam Fletcher.
Adam Fletcher will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Get a hit. Come on.
Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Nice spread here. Let's get something started.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Jeff Ramsey.
Stepping in now, Jeff Ramsey, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1-0. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Kareem Blackwell will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
It's a real good effort out there in center field. I didn't think he was going to have much of a chance to track this down, but he nearly comes up with it as it hits off the wall. And then once this kicks away from him, winds up getting played into a triple.
Into the box now, Jake Gobert. He'll pop this one foul off to the left, and it's strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
And after the leadoff triple, now this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Abraham Almonte is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
And now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit.
The batter, first baseman, Benito Ferreira.
Benito Ferreira will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2. But that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Todd Sanborn will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1.
There we go. Free swinger.
One on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
2 out with the man at first. The 3-1 coming. Swing and a high chopper to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-4. Joe Glenn will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
For the Rockhounds, first baseman, Joe Glenn.
First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The batter.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Standing in now, Stephen Crawford. And he pops it up back behind second base. Gets, backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Patrick Watson will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
Man, he is wearing them out. Got himself a 4-for-4 afternoon.
Tom Delgado will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ball game. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Now here's the first pitch. Fernando Cordova is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
He's set, now the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
He's set, now the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll add one more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now.
Well, he's a pitch away from getting out of the inning unscored upon, but just can't seem to make that final pitch that he needs. This turns into a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Nick Worth will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now a swing at a hard-hit grounder, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So, on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds lead it 7-4. Kevin Whelan will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 73, Kevin.
Greg McElroy will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Left fielder, Greg McElroy.
Swinging a high bouncer to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Into the box, Luis Trujillo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Here comes the 1-0. Opposite field to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
And these are the kind of things you work on every day here at the AA level. Learning to hit the ball the other way. If you're not a 30 home run guy, that's a skill you'll just have to continue to develop if you want to move up the ladder.
Michael Rush will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch to him. In there, 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Now the 1-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Greg Chester will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Second baseman, Greg Chester.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's hard hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Stepping in now, Adam Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Pause, now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the stretch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting two here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
Into the box now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
He's ready now. The pitch. On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We've played 8 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-4. Kevin Villalobos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 57, Kevin Villalobos.
Maurice Getz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading out for San Antonio, shortstop, Maurice Getz.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Pitch on the way. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
In now, Kareem Blackwell, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Into the box, Jake Gobert. Chopper, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Abraham Almonte will step in now with the possible tying run on first as they try to claw their way back in this thing. Now here's the first pitch. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Watson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Now the relay home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
I've seen a lot of things in my years in the game, but I can't ever, and I mean ever, remember seeing a game-ending triple play. Now that's how you finish a game off in style.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockhounds come out on top, 7-4. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rockhounds. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Missions, 4 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.